Hi guys! So, the YouTube team is currently trying to find new things for us to do and get involved, and you guys wanted to see some more tutorials, more makeup videos, so I'm here. I'm gonna bring it. I want to start off this video by saying that this is my everyday makeup look, but maybe this isn't an everyday look for everybody, but this is my specific everyday look, and if you want to see how I achieve that, then keep watching. I'm sorry, I just got home from dance. I look only mildly disgusting and my hair reeks of dry shampoo, so we're just gonna like do our best here. So I start off by taking a damp little tiny, like the smallest beauty blender you could find, because I feel like this is so much more specific, like detail wise. I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy. And I like to do concealer before foundation. I don't know if, like, again, I'm gonna say, I'm not a makeup artist, I'm an enthusiast. And you know what? Maybe what works for me doesn't work for you. My skin is not 100% right now. That's okay. Doesn't have to be. But I try to just do concealer under my eyes and wherever I have blemishes, just because this is a really bright color, and if I put it all over, it looks weird, like I look ashy and dead. Whatever works for me doesn't have to work for everybody. I just want to reiterate that like a couple more times. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry if this is in the way. I don't know what I'm doing. So next is foundation. I have two brands that are my to die for. One is drugstore brand, one is like a higher end that you would find at like Sephora. This one is Fit by Maybelline, and it is color 128. I don't know how to do makeup tutorial shit. I'm not a beauty guru, but I know they do this, so here you go. And then I use Makeup Forever HD, Ultra HD, and it's Y315. So if you have a skin similar to mine, which is olive and yellow, I'm sorry, and here we go. These are like perfect. This one is matte poreless, by the way, so this is like a different formula. It's different. I like this one. This is the best. So I'm gonna use Makeup Forever though, because go big or go home. I'm so sorry. Okay, I cleaned this for you guys, by the way, because I didn't want to come across as like a gross ass bitch who doesn't clean their shit, but like I don't, but I will for the camera. So I just put a little on the end, and then you just go in. Note, I don't like, I'm gonna be giving like little tips and like insertions throughout this, so I'm sorry if you don't like that. Let me know if you rather see like a different style of like makeup tutorials. I like talking through it. Sorry. I don't like putting foundation under my eyes once there's concealer there. Like too much at least. Like I put foundation where it needs to be the most, and then I'll blend it. You'll see. I don't know how to explain things with words, so we're just gonna put it on. So I usually put it where I would put concealer, because like this is a darker color. You'll see, it makes sense, you'll see. And then I have lines here, like I have veins here, so I cover those first, and then I blend out. Like, and then I blend like the surrounding areas. It's not just like, oh, foundation, foundation, foundation. It's like I start someplace and then I blend like outward. You know what I mean? I try to make sense sometimes. And then blend all around. Keep blending. And I do one side at a time. So I take this as a contour color. Even though this is a color correcting kit, I still use it as a contour thing because it's the same thing. I just dip the tip, like just very small amount. So now we do this side. Ooh, that's sharp. Ooh. And then don't even go back in with the contour color, like whatever cream you're using, if you even use the cream, don't go back in for more. Just take the same brush and do a tiny little bit on your nose. Smallest amount, because you don't want to overdo your nose because it's such a small area, and if you put so much product on it, it's just not gonna, it's gonna look a little cakey. So, you know, that's what I do. So I use Laura Mercier's translucent powder. It is heaven sent, honestly, but you literally just need like the smallest amount. Lightly dab it. I put it here, 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 and then here and here and here. I don't put anything on my forehead. One, because my skin on my forehead is dry and then it looks flaky. So if you have different skin complexion, do whatever works for you. Like I said, what works for me might not work for everybody. Do your thing. I also don't bake. I know that's like a big thing. I don't know if what I do is baking. I don't think it is because I don't wait any time at all. Like I just put it on and then blend it immediately. But if you prefer baking, obviously like you can do that. I just don't have the time or the patience, so. Next, I'm gonna do a little bit of contouring. And as you can see, I've used this palette to its death, but it's okay, because we still got it. We're good. And I'm taking the lightest shade because everything else is like super dramatic. And I just take an angled brush, typical, and just suck it in and go. Next, I usually do eyebrows, and for eyebrows, why do I bother talking? Like, why don't I just do, you know? I don't know. But it's like we're hanging out, so, you know. I take a tiny little small, you get it. I don't need a fucking, look. It's angled, it's tiny, it's a thing. I use Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is dark brown. And what I do, this is like the best tip that I will ever give you in my life. Dip the brush in water first and then go in with the cream. And you're gonna think I'm crazy because it's like, oh, but it's cream, it's already wet. No, this shit, I'm sorry, Anastasia Beverly Hills, like it dries out pretty quickly. Once you get halfway done with the little thing, it starts getting really dry, so it's hard to pick up product without it getting flaky. So I like wetting the brush and then doing it because it looks so much smoother and so much cleaner. And those lines, it's all about clean lines. So I'm gonna go wet my brush real quick. Go to your sink while we still have water that won't kill us. It's juicy, it's moist, it's ready. So we don't put it on. And then I go back with the same contour kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I take the darkest, it's kind of a reddish undertone, which is fine for me because my hair pulls red, and I take the same brush, don't have to wet it again, and I fill it so it's like darker, you know, obviously. Why do I talk? I don't know. I take, again, Anastasia Beverly Hills because I am trash. This is just a clear brow gel and I just go over it to keep those little hairs in place because they get crazy. I brush it up and then to the side. So I'm not like lapping hairs over each other. So everything like has a place. I'm OCD. Next is the part that literally drives me insane, which is eyeshadow. I use Urban Decay primer because this is the primer that everyone and their mother uses. Mine is filthy, so you know. Then just go to town. A little bit, and then a little bit, and then I just dab it with my finger, honestly. Recently, I've been using a lot of pinks and golds. I think I'm gonna do pink today. And again, wet your brush before you use it. You're gonna think I'm crazy for wetting everything, but it makes everything so much more pigmented. I'm gonna use this water bottle. For eyeshadow, because I know it's like, you're probably not gonna have the same palettes that I have, and that's okay. You can use whatever color is similar, if you even wanna use the same like color schemes I'm using, which you obviously don't have to. But for this look, I'm specifically using the Carly Bybel palette from BH Cosmetics. This is so cheap, and I don't wanna say it's like cheap quality wise, because it's really not, but the products are so nice and so buttery, and my life. But I kind of broke the mirror because I'm ugly as shit, and so I had to tape it so the, you know, shit doesn't get in the little eyeshadows and like I go blind, but you know, that's what you get. I'm just gonna take a really light little pink shimmery color and put it on the lid and just go to town. Pat that product on. And I put a little bit in my corner, like the smallest amount. You'll see why. So now I'm just gonna take a regular little fluffy brush and dab into kind of like a tanny pink. It is this color right here. You know what? I'm gonna take this color right here. It's kind of a shimmery brown. And then I just like with the same brush, take the product and like move it underneath. Just like a small amount. You don't need to go crazy. And then with like a really fine brush, take that brown again. What I do is I mix these two so it's not as harsh. Mix them and put it underneath your waterline. Like super, super, I'll get close for this. Okay, I use this little highlighter thing right here. I don't go too far out with it. And I do the same thing I did with the lid color. Don't go too far out here, just keep it kind of like near the corner of your eye. And then I put it by my brows, but like very lightly. Like this is like performing some type of eye surgery. You can completely skip this step, that is fine. I know this is like something not a lot of people do because it's not, maybe not an everyday look kind of thing. But this is the Marc Jacobs palette. I take the smallest amount, and I put it right underneath. And then I do the same thing on the other. Next is the eyeliner. And then I go out. And then fill it in. Cool. What I do, and this is totally a skippable step because I understand not everybody wants to put like false eyelashes on their eyes like every day, but that's something I do because if I don't, I'll look like not good. This is the waterproof formula and I'm not as crazy about it as I am with the regular formula, but I'm out of that right now, so. People ask me what lashes these are all the time. They are the Huda Beauty Scarlet or Starlet. It's one of the two. I prefer to use black glue instead of white glue. Oh, also while I'm waiting, I'm gonna do bottom lashes with mascara just because. And boom, one foul swoop, you got a lash. And steady. I do want to say that when I put these on, they're not long. Like the strip isn't long. I kind of cut them in half and I put them really close to the ends of my eyes, not so much the corner of my eyes, just because they fan out and they reach the corner. So it's not like you have to keep the strip this size of your eye. You can make it a little smaller. It's not like the end of the world if you cut it too small. Also, pro fucking tip. If you have really long bottom eyelashes like your homie here, take translucent powder and a beauty blender and just literally dab the end of your bottom lashes. Lastly, we're gonna do highlighter, which is my favorite. I do 2 steps. Actually, I do 3 steps. I do a lot of steps for highlighters, so this might take a little longer than normally. I take kind of like a cream highlighter. This is Josie Maran. This is like a brand that's really underrated with highlighters. I used to have a pump cream from them as well, and it worked like even better, but it kind of shattered all over my bathroom floor. So, and it comes in a little tube. It's like a lipstick, but it's for your face, and it's the best. Do a line like that, and then blend. You're just gonna go above your forehead, like a small amount. So I go in with this yellowy banana color. Take whatever kind of little brush you like, dip it in, pat, 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 and just swipe a couple times. That's all you need. Next side, swipe, swipe, swipe. Good. Do on top, do over here, a little on your nose. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Now take this tiny little brush again. Guess who's back? This little brush. Take the lightest shade of it, and it's this right here. And I put this on the tip of my nose. Doop. Right at the tip. That's literally all you need. Just for that extra, like, major pop, I go in with the lightest color again, like super small amount, and I just brush once and then back and forth. It's like, and it goes, look at that, fuck me up, it looks fuck. Okay, maybe it's the lighting, but like, oh my god, sorry mom. And then same thing on top, back and forth, back and forth. Didn't even need to do a second dip. That was all you needed. It's so good. Okay, sorry. Oh, if you want to do lips, like, lips aren't my thing. What I've been doing is using a stain. I know it's weird. I used like a cheek stain. This is from Benefit, and I put it literally in just the center of my lips, like right here. Just small ass amount, and then boop. So that's what I do. And what works for me isn't gonna work for you, but it could. You know, if you take some of these tips and you like them, that's good, that's awesome. I hope you liked this look. This looked better than the makeup I did this morning, so you know, fuck me, right? I don't know, sorry. I'm so sorry, Kajal, stop. I don't know how to say the owner of this website's name. I am so sorry. That's it, bye. Ooh, that was gross. Let me do that again. Bye. Ooh, that was even worse. Oh my god.